Liverpool and Arsenal is surely the highlight of this weekend's action, with Klopp's Reds and Wenger's Gunners fighting it out for those prized Champions League spots. Let's take a look at what we can expect. Despite Liverpool's inconsistency, the Reds have lost just one game at Anfield since January last year. Goals beckon in this one, with 16 scored in this fixture over the last 3 league games at Anfield. So who's hot? Despite Arsenal's recent form, Sanchez can always be relied upon. He's got 20 goals for the Gunners this season, including one in the Champions League trip to Munich. And who's not? Emre Can. Is he bad luck for Liverpool? The Reds have won just once in 2017 when the German has featured. Despite several recent setbacks, particularly in the Europa League, it's hard to fault Pochettino's Spurs. Visiting Everton, meanwhile, haven't lost since early January. This should be a tight affair. Spurs have conceded just once in their previous 7 home games, and just 5 in total this season at White Hart Lane. Tottenham are undefeated at home this season and have won 11 from 13. Everton, meanwhile, have won just 4 of their 13 away games. So who's hot? Harry Kane scored his 4th Premier League hat-trick last time out and is closing in on the Golden Boot, with 17 goals to his name so far this campaign. And who's not? Ramiro Funes Mori has managed to nail down a starting berth of late, but if Spurs attackers will be targeting anyone, you'll imagine it be the Argentine. Now to the Bundesliga, where Borussia Dortmund hosts struggling Bayer Leverkusen. Westfalenstadion is as strong a fortress as ever, and Dortmund haven't lost there for almost 2 years. But BVB have struggled against teams that press them. Leverkusen is one of those teams, shutting down Dortmund in a 2-0 win earlier this season. Dortmund have been inconsistent against Leverkusen at home in the last few seasons, with 3 wins and 2 losses. Apart from their leaky defence, conceding 32 goals in just 22 games, Leverkusen are also inconsistent, failing to win more than 2 straight games this campaign. So who's hot? Ousmane Dembele's magic feet have created 40 chances in the Bundesliga this season. Second best for the club is Gonzalo Castro with 25. And who's not? No Bundesliga player has made more errors leading to a goal this season than Leverkusen goalkeeper Bernd Leno with 3. He was exposed again in last week's loss to Mainz. It's the fight for second place that provides the most interesting encounter in Italy this weekend, as third place Napoli travel to Roma. Napoli will have a degree of apprehension going into this match, as Roma have won their last 15 home games in succession. In those 15 games, Roma have scored an average of 2.8 goals per match. That said, Napoli have won their previous 6 away games, which includes a 5-0 thrashing of Cagliari and a 7-1 thumping of Bologna. So who's hot? Edin Dzeko. The former Manchester City forward has netted 29 times in all competitions this season, the most he's scored since playing for Wolfsburg in 2010. And who's not? Pepe Reina's defence have kept just 2 clean sheets in the last 14 games. It will be hard to handle Roma's counter-attacks and Dzeko's finishing. And now to Spain, where Barcelona are back on top of La Liga. They host Celta Vigo this weekend. So let's look at who we should be watching. In this fixture last season, Barcelona humiliated Celta in a 6-1 thrashing. The exact same scoreline as their Wednesday encounter this week with Sporting Gijón. However, Celta have already defeated Barcelona this season. They won a 4-3 thriller at home, even going 3-0 up after just 33 minutes. Thiago Aspas, a flop at Liverpool, has somewhat revived his career back at Celta and looms as Barcelona's biggest threat. He's scored 19 goals in all competitions this season. Still, it remains unlikely Celta will take much away from this game. Barcelona have scored 20 goals in their last 5 home games, conceding just 3 in the process. So who's hot? While Neymar has scored just 5 goals for Barcelona since October, he's been a consistent presence in the Barcelona attack with key passes and exceptional dribbling. And who's not? It wasn't long ago that Giuseppe Rossi was a regular for the Italy national team. Now, he struggles to find a regular place for Celta and has just 1 La Liga goal this season in 14 games.